This is the Aftermarket Radio Network.
Well, hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Auto Repair Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Walker, and my co-host today is Caroline Legrand. I like saying her last name.
It is a good last name.
Because everybody says Legrand.
Yeah.
But
misspell it or something. Legrand.
Legrand. I don't know. That might be a little too much. But anyway, it's great to be with y'all today. Before we get too far into this episode, which is going to be about preparing for June's marketing, I want to thank our sponsors. So thank you to our friends at RepairPal for providing you this episode. As shop owners, we were part of RepairPal's certified network. You can learn more at repairpal.com/shops. And to App Fueled. Want to revolutionize your marketing? App Fueled does it all. Email, text, app notifications, and even call center integration, which the call center integration, y'all, it's awesome. Seriously, you need to go look at it. So stop guessing and start connecting with App Fueled. Hey, Caroline.
Hey, Brian. I'm excited to talk about some summer marketing. It's gotten warmer outside in Louisiana, and it's all spring and summer happening down here, at least.
Yep. As we are recording this, it is April 1st. It's April Fool's Day. I'm seeing a lot of really bad April Fool's jokes on the socials. It is warming up.
It is warming up. Did you see what we did to JR this morning?
I did not.
There's a video in office chat. It will definitely make you laugh. We all, in our customer success, sales, marketing stand-up, I got Leslie to send me a picture of JR's background of his office. We all showed up as a different version of JR. So it worked that you wanted to record a podcast today. I already had my Shop Marketing Pros gear on because I was sales JR. We had CrossFit JR, Pickle JR, Pickleball JR. And those of y'all listening who know JR, y'all know he's got a lot of interests and is very good at sharing about them. So all the different versions of him and all of our gratefuls were related to whatever version of JR we were. And I recorded the whole thing in the videos in office chat.
JR is the true most interesting man in the world. He really is. He is one of the most cultured people that I've ever met. He's got such a wide range of interest. He's a cool guy. But you're over here wearing your Shop Marketing Pros stuff, and I'm not. I'm wearing Lake City, Colorado. And
it's green.
A friend of mine, Mike Claudio, I'll never forget him saying, he's like, if you are going to rep anyone's brand, it needs to be your own brand. And here I am not doing it today. But
Lake City got lucky with having you rep them today. They get a good shout out on the Auto Repair Marketing Podcast.
All right. Okay, let's get into this. We are dragging it out a little too long here. But we're going to be talking about June's marketing. So as we get into June, y'all, I think June is the hottest month of the year in Louisiana. A lot of people here think I'm crazy. They're like, no, it's not. It's August. June is freaking hot in Louisiana. Like, we will have some 100-degree days. We might even break 100 a few times. And people can argue with me all they want. I think it's the hottest month of the year. And with that heat, and of course, we're in Louisiana, you need to adjust for where you're at. But with that heat, there's some things that are just going to be a common theme in your marketing over June. Then one of the big ones is going to be summer trip preparation. You know, getting people to bring their vehicle in for pre-trip inspections. It's a great way to be able to do that DVI on a car and look it over and let people know what they need.
It's also a great time to talk about cooling systems and all the things that happen in the car in the heat. So making sure that the car isn't overheating, the right cooling systems are in place. Nobody wants their AC to go out in June or July or August, which are truly the hottest months in Louisiana. You don't want to deal with that, but you don't want to deal with that in Louisiana nor anywhere else where it's getting warmer in the summer. People are used to having AC now, so they want to keep those things moving. You could package up a special maybe where you're adding in some of your value added services and things like washing cars or kind of the Lagniappe, the extra things that you do in the shop to better people's experience with you. Add that into your cooling system service and package it as a special. We talk about that a lot, like adding things in that are things you already do or already included in your cost, but making sure people know what value they're getting when they're bringing their car in. And summertime is a great time to do that with things like Brian was talking about, summer road trip preparations, cooling systems, heating systems too, everything going on with the AC. Brian might have a couple other ideas with that too.
Yes. So we were a BG shop, so if you're BG or Wins or, whatever product, You either believe in these things or not. I hear people or see them on, social media talking about the wallet flush. Look, I was a diehard BG guy. I saw firsthand what those products could do, to a car, especially when it came to things like the fuel injection system cleaning, upper intake cleaning, the MOA that you would put into an engine that's been neglected. Like, these are great products. And if you are a shop that sells them, then you might come up with something, because the summer months are the ones that are going to be the hardest on the fluids in that vehicle. You could package it up, sell the Royal Flush. That's basically all of the fluids getting flushed in that vehicle. While you have it in, check the AC, make sure, that the refrigerant level is topped off. BG has their FrigiFresh, which is another one of those things that I believe in to get the smell out of the air conditioning system. So that's a good thing to do. That is full swing AC repair season. AC repair, that's one of those things that you really don't need to run any kind of, I know a lot of people believe in running specials, a lot of people don't, but you don't need to do specials on air conditioning, because if it's broken, somebody's going to fix it. Price is secondary to how quick can you get it done. You educate people about the fact that you do air conditioning, that you work on cars with the new refrigerant, the 1234YF. So educate people on those various things.
How long is the new refrigerant going to be called the new refrigerant? Is that like the new person at work, like until there's another new person around, that 1234YF is just always the new one?
Yeah,
until there's a new one.
In the shop, until a new refrigerant comes out, it's going to be the new refrigerant.
My last car that I got rid of, ultimately, when the AC went out, had the new refrigerant, but I got that car in 2015 or 16, and it was the new refrigerant then, and we're now in 2025. So It's been a while that new refrigerant has been the new refrigerant. But there are some other automotive themes that happen throughout the month of June. It is Tire Safety Month and National Safety Month. So those can both tie into what you're doing at your shop. Maybe talking about, I think a couple episodes ago, we talked about OSHA in your shop. So you can bring back anything you're doing to show that you're taking care of your staff and your customers with safety measures, or if you are a tire shop or work on tires, or just need to educate your community on proper tire care. It's National Tire Safety Month as well.
Yeah. I also saw that June is Entrepreneurs Do-It-Yourself Marketing Month. And that's not necessarily something that you're going to promote, but it's great for us to talk about. Like, we are teaching you right now the things that you should be thinking about, especially from a social media standpoint, about doing your marketing yourself. So June is Entrepreneurs Do-It-Yourself Marketing Month. Don't wait until then, but it's a great time, if you haven't been doing this stuff, to say, you know what, I'm going to jump on board with that and go do my thing.
Go and get started. I will say we've made this disclaimer in past episodes too, but as we are talking about this, the months obviously apply to the entire month. But when we get into weeks and days, all of the dates could be subject to change. So check out nationaldaycalendar.com and daysoftheyear.com to get the most up-to-date information on any dates we don't mention, or days we don't mention, or anything that you're trying to figure out for your marketing.
Yeah. So as we get into the weeks, National Automotive Service Professionals Week this year is the first week of June. And of course, that's something that you want to celebrate. It just makes sense. Like, we give you these things kind of as a buffet, take what you want. That's one that you really should do. Come on, celebrate your people. Everyone that works in your shop is an automotive service professional. Definitely lean into that one.
Yeah, there's so many things that you can do with that, and just posting about it, whether you're providing lunch for your staff, if you're not doing that regularly, or you're celebrating something with them, celebrating your team and sharing about on social media, or just giving them a shout out throughout the week, going through your different service advisors, your management, your technicians, shop porters, anything going on in there in the shop. Just celebrate your people that week, all month long. We've also got National Little League Baseball Week. I feel like that's a very popular thing that a lot of shop owners sponsor. You might sponsor your little league team. Your kids might play for it. Maybe you played for it in your community when you were younger. So week 2, if you're sponsoring any teams, even if it's not a little league baseball team, but maybe that gets you thinking, oh, well, I sponsor the women's basketball team at the university, and reminds you to post about those things and share and support that. Let people know what you're doing in your community.
Yeah, just a handful of episodes ago, we did an episode about how to promote your community involvement without it looking like you're bragging. And this is a a great way of doing that is celebrating things like National Little League Baseball Week, because you get to talk about the team that you sponsor.
And then in week 3, we've got Everybody Deserves a Massage Week. Brian, are we going to have massage teams sent out to the whole staff?
If we were a in-office company, we probably would do something like that. But being a remote company, that might not be too practical to do with 41 people on our team now. But everybody does deserve a massage. I actually just left having a massage this morning. And
that sounds nice.
Yeah, it was. I've gotten to that point in life where I've been working on the health and like trying to take care of my body. And I mean, I'm 48 years old, which I don't consider very old. But as someone who used to be a 360-pound mechanic who stood on concrete all day, I beat the heck out of my body. And now I'm trying to take care of it. And look, all of your mechanics, you are a brick and mortar place. You could have somebody come in and like do chair massages or something like that for your team. You could have somebody come set up all day and do chair massages for your clients. It's a great...
The more the merrier at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a cool thing to do.
Definitely. Getting into the days, Brian, you want to start us off with a couple fun days?
Yeah, so we've got International Volkswagen Bus Day. I actually know a couple of shop owners who, like, they are Volkswagen fanatics and they have these things. Well, they work on Volkswagen too, so it's kind of a perfect fit for them to do something with that. But, you know, even if not, maybe you owned one at one time, or you have some stories about a Volkswagen bus or something. That
everybody's probably got a story about a Volkswagen bus.
But how many have a story that they can actually tell?
That's a good question. Maybe not on the business page, but make it as family. You had to pause and reframe things to make it family friendly, but maybe you're asking people to comment their funniest memory about their time with a Volkswagen bus, or the craziest one they saw. I grew up where they weren't really driving around as often. And so my initial like Volkswagen bus, I think of Scooby-Doo. But my best friend also, her ultimate dream car for forever, when we were in high school, she had a Bug. But every time I see a Volkswagen bus, I think of her. So,
but Caroline, I'm going to break your heart right now and tell you that the van in Scooby-Doo was not a Volkswagen.
I know. It's just what I think of.
Yeah, the Mystery Mobile. It does definitely have that vibe. I want to thank our friends at RepairPal for making this episode possible. They're on a mission to put trust back in auto repair. You're an honest shop that delivers high-quality work and great service, right? Well, millions of consumers looking for mid to major mechanical repair look for shops like yours in the RepairPal Trusted Network. Contact them to get certified today and receive 1 month free service at repairpal.com/shops. Being in the RepairPal Certified Network helped us grow our shop's business, and it can help yours too with new customers and a higher ARO. Plus, you don't have to worry anymore about arguing with customers over price, because shops in the RepairPal Certified Network are trusted by consumers for being fair priced. Not low priced, fair priced. You have to be in it to win it. So head over to repairpal.com/shops to learn more and set up a call. When you sign up, you'll get 1 month of service free and save $150 off certification. Independent auto repair shops, get ready to transform your business with App Fueled. It's time for your professional auto service shop to have its own customer loyalty app. App Fueled will build an app that launches a custom loyalty program for your shop in 30 days or less, fully integrated with your point of sale system. Bring Fortune 500 level customer retention strategies to your business without the Fortune 500 budget. Many shops are enjoying the benefits. Our app engages your customers with a loyalty ladder, enticing them to climb the next rung, coming back more often and spending more each visit, all with your own app. Build loyalty with your customers to your brand and boost your shop's growth. Get your first app in 30 days or less, all without breaking the bank. Ready to start? Let AppFueled take your business to the next level. Go to appfueled.com or meet founder Jeremy Glasgow and book your complimentary app vision session at appfueled.com/Jeremy. That's appfueled.com/Jeremy. Next, we've got World Bicycle Day. That would be a great one. You know, I'm thinking like, what would I do with that? I would probably put it out there and be like, hey, parents, you know, if your kid's bicycle has a flat tire or something and you need the tube changed in it, bring it by. We'll take care of it. Like just some stuff like that to do some goodwill in the community.
That is a really good idea. I like that one. We've also got National Donut Day, which we always talk about pizza parties, donuts, things like that. But that is a very easy thing to support your local bakery or whichever great donut shop there is in your community. Get some donuts from them and bring them to the shop for your team and customers, or prepay a gift card at that donut shop, or prepay a certain amount of donuts and post on your social media that until the gift card runs out or the fund runs out, that somebody in the community can go get a donut from XYZ Bakery on your shop.
Yep. We did that with the ice cream man at our shop. I don't remember if it was like some kind of a national ice cream day or not, because honestly, I don't know for sure how many of those things existed when we had our shop up until 2008. I know that they did it, but we had a ice cream truck come set up in the parking lot and just did free ice cream all day long. It was cool. It was fun.
I want to say some clients have done that too. Or at least brought it in for their team and kept it around for any customers that are there during that time. That is a fun thing, especially it's not ice cream day here, but getting into the summer months where it is warmer, ice cream is a perfect example, perfect idea to use there.
Yeah. So you've got National Moonshine Day. And my thoughts on that when it came up, when I think about moonshine, so first of all, I'm not a drinker. I'll have a little bit of rum every once. I'll probably have like 4 rum drinks over the course of a year. But when I think of moonshine, what I think about is basically the birth of NASCAR, which a lot of people don't know, that's how it happened. These moonshiners were building their cars up to make them fast so that they could outrun the police. And that's basically where hot rodding was birthed. And you could either educate people on it, or if you, at your shop, you do performance work or anything like that, there might be something that you could tie in with that. I just thought it would be a fun one.
That is fun. I didn't know that. I thought it was back in the Prohibition, they just started making moonshine.
Yeah, it's the story there of moonshiners that started racing on the beach in Daytona. Then it turned into NASCAR and all that. It's interesting.
Very cool. We've also got National Meal Prep Day, which could be very fun and health oriented if you wanted it to be, but it could also just be a play on what people normally bring to lunch at the shop. If you have team members that always go out to eat and always go grab something on their lunch break, or that always come in with leftovers from dinner prep the night before, a full meal prep, or if their meal prep is a slice of pizza in a Tupperware container every day, that kind of poking fun, you could say, guess whose meal is whose? Anything to just get people talking about that. Food is one of those things everybody likes talking about, like food and their pets.
At every shop that I ever worked at, and actually it's really every business, because JR used to be this person when we were in office. At every shop, you would have that one person that came in with their meal that was like, oh my gosh, who is cooking this stuff for you? Like it was always this amazing meal prep and they were eating like a king. So yeah, that would be a fun one.
It's Leslie for JR.
Yes.
Kendra's grateful for pretending to be him was that she's so grateful for Leslie and the delicious Korean barbecue she had cooked last night.
Your gratefuls were, wow, okay.
We were dressed like him. We had the background and we correlated our grateful to be in line with which character of JR we were.
This is awesome.
It's very fun.
National Movie Night. That's one where I can tell you right now that if like Kim would be putting together some kind of a basket that would have like popcorn and candy and sodas and all of that stuff in it, and some client would go home with that day, there would be some kind of a giveaway around that.
That's fun. You could also just get people talking about movies. A lot of communities during the summer start doing drive-in movie nights or movies on the lawn or things like that in your local, like kind of city park area. So maybe if you're doing that, you sponsor one of them or you have a booth there, get involved with it, help people bring snacks and have them craft the perfect movie night. We've also got Army's birthday. So we know all throughout the summer, I feel like mostly the summer, we start with Memorial Day and then we go through a lot of the kind of patriotic holidays like Army birthday, 4th of July. I want to say Coast Guard birthday. That might be in November, but I know there's a lot in there. So anything you can do, veterans in your shop, if you're a veteran or if you have a lot of people in your community that come into the shop, or even if they don't come into the shop that are veterans, finding a way to honor them.
World Juggling Day. I would totally have technicians trying to juggle car parts, alternator cores or something. That'd be fun to see who could do it. Get it on video, post it out there, whatever you want to do with that.
We've also got National Splurge Day. So Brian had a parentheses on our notes here saying, forget about the budget.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, splurge on your car. Like I think of one of our friends and clients, Darren Barney. He has a off-road shop in Grand Junction, Colorado. If you're doing stuff like that, yeah, come on, splurge on your Jeep. Time for those bigger tires you've been wanting or whatever it is.
It's not on here, but we do also have Father's Day during June. So maybe you have a Father's Day package where you're packaging together a couple of maintenance or upgrade, if you do upgrades, modifications like that, to put them into a package, or maybe not a package in terms of a special, but just grouping some of those services together for a Father's Day program that wives, moms, all of that can buy for the dads in their life so that they can splurge on their car. They can get those modifications they want, take care of something and have it done for them.
We've got National Dump the Pump Day, which what that is it is a day for people to say, I'm going to leave my car at home and walk to work or bike to work or something like that. But in that same vein, get them to dump their car at the auto repair shop, and you can do some things that are going to get them better fuel mileage, like, setting their air pressure and doing a fuel injection cleaning and changing their air filter and spark plugs if needed and all of that. Figure it out.
We've also got Thank a Teacher Day, which by June in Louisiana, at least, and I think most southern states, students are out of school by the end of May, like before Memorial Day weekend. But other states are usually a little bit later than that. So if you are still in school and you didn't do anything for Teacher Appreciation Week in May, it can be Thank a Teacher Day, posting about that. A fun post that we used to do a lot was just making a social media post. And in the graphic, you point to where you can see the profile picture and the name of the business page that's posting. And you point to them and say, like, so-and-so loves the teachers of the parish or the county that you're in, the city, town you're in, just to say, like, we love you, we support you. Maybe it's go get a Starbucks on us today, or a cup of coffee or a donut. Or if you offer a teacher, first responder, any of those discounts, that you let people know about those.
It's National Take Your Dog to Work Day, which I swear I think they have one of these every month. And there is a National Take Your Cat to Work Day in June also.
We've seen shop cats and shop dogs. They're both there in different shops. If you don't bring your pets to work and you don't have a shop dog or a shop pet, maybe this is your chance to test it out and see how they behave in the shop.
I wonder what kind of other pets people have at the shop. Like what kind of other animals? If you have a shop animal besides a cat or a dog, send us a picture because I want to see it. National HVAC Tech Day is in June. And I know that the intent of that is more for your, home or office air conditioning, but it's still a great opportunity to teach people about what your technicians have to do in order to be able to work on the vehicle's air conditioning systems with, the max certifications and stuff like that. So don't overlook that one.
We've also got Social Media Day, which all of these ideas we're talking about social media for pretty much. And we mentioned earlier, Entrepreneur Do-It-Yourself Marketing Month. So if you're not doing anything on your social media, hopefully this gives you some ideas. Maybe this is your kickstart to doing it. We try and give y'all this information a couple months ahead of time so that you can plan accordingly and you're not sitting there on social media day, whichever day of the month it falls on, like, oh shoot, today's social media day and I don't even have anything to post. Thinking about it a little bit sooner and have something in place.
And the last one we have here, and look, I say the last one, we usually say this, but these are just a handful that we selected that we said, hey, this could work well for an auto repair shop. But there are literally hundreds of days, these weird holidays every month. You go to daysoftheyear.com, National Days calendar, and for every day, you'll see, 10 to 20 different weird holidays. But the last one that I've got here is National Corvette Day. And I'm telling you, if we did that, everybody would be wearing cut-off blue jean shorts, white New Balances, and dressing like Corvette drivers.
That's a good deal. I don't know if that works in the shop, but everybody loves talking about cool cars, talking about the cars that they like, whether it's Corvette or another specialty vehicle. So there's a lot of really fun things I think you can do with that if dressing up isn't quite what's going to happen.
There you go. That is June. We are we've made it halfway now through our series that we're doing this year, where we're going to cover every month. If you are listening to this after 2025, then, definitely go check because the new ones get added all the time. Caroline and I were talking about it earlier. It's getting a little bit out of hand with all of these crazy holidays, but it's not that there's a handful of people that care about these holidays. What it is it's a theme that helps you to figure out what am I going to do to help people get to know, like, and trust us. It's not that, National HVAC Tech Day, that people are celebrating that. It's that, oh, did you know that today is this day? And here's something educational for you to learn about our HVAC techs so that you'll trust us a little bit more when it comes time to get your car worked on. So I hope that this helps you when planning out your marketing. Remember, we are just one of a handful of podcasts on the Aftermarket Radio Network. You can find the others at aftermarketradionetwork.com. I want to thank our sponsors again, App Fueled and RepairPal, for sponsoring this podcast. I hope that you'll listen in again next week. And until then, go fill those bays.
You've been listening to the Auto Repair Marketing Podcast with Kim and Brian Walker. Follow the podcast on your favorite listening app. Find their emails in the show notes and visit them at shopmarketingpros.com. Let Kim and Brian know what you want discussed because they're all about advancing the aftermarket.